What's up, YouTube? This is Eddie. This is my first time showing my face in the videos, and today we're gonna do a little project. It's a really fast one. Recently, I've had a couple of hiccups with my uh, prior reef tanks. Um, One, as you've seen before, it got full of cyano, and I decided to break it down, sold everything, saved some of the stuff on my son's tank, um, let the rock mature again, and then I started a new reef tank. It was a very, very small one. It was a 5 gallon, and it was not for me. It was something that it constantly changed, and I I started working in construction. I don't do cooking anymore because of the virus. Everything went pretty slow, so I was forced to move into a different uh, type of work, which is pretty fun, and I'm starting to enjoy it. At the beginning, it was pretty rough, but um, now we're back in the game of the reef tanks, and I decided to go for a shallow lagoon. So I'm guessing it's around 22, 23 gallons. I will show it a little bit later on. Right now, we're gonna do, like I said, a little project. So it has a little inside sump in which it had a drill on the bottom. And to be honest, I don't want to deal with the top and then the bottom, which is be the sump. So I just want current, and it makes it look minimalistic. So what I'm gonna do, it's put this Aquatop 700 or 800 if I'm not mistaken, inside the inside sump, and I got this male adapter for a half inch here to 3/4. So this is about 3.5 inches. Then it's gonna go here, and then it's gonna go here. Boom! It's gonna go inside. So this should be the baffles should be like roughly around here. So these are gonna go inside the water, and as the water goes inside the insump, this should return it and make current. So instead of having I have a gyra, and it would look pretty cool, barely noticeable because the background is black. Or I also have a Nero 5, um, but I feel like it only throws water in at a certain level, like at a certain extent. So this should be like in the corner. This will be the corner here. One side here, one side that way. So it should throw water to most of the tank. So since it's a big pump, and the dimensions on this tank, the length and the width is 24 by 24, and the height is 9 inches. It's gonna be very, very good. So I'm gonna have the other ones as a backup. I also have another pump. It's Rio. It's also about the same capabilities. It's 750 gallons. This one's 740. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna need some seal tape. We're gonna put it on the threads. So you kind of pull it a bit so it can go in with the threads. You kind of doesn't even look like it's in there, but you can see on the edges. And then you will just put it there. That should make a tight seal. No water. That's my son over there. He's been homeschooled, but I'm guessing my noise kind of bothers him. And then we're gonna do some cement, PVC green. Oh, this is not good. He's been there. Ooh, ooh, okay. It's been there for quite some time, so I'm guessing it's still good. So we should try. Yeah, it's kind of drying out. So this is gonna be the last time I'm gonna use it. Make sure you go around it very good, like very well. I'm actually glad it went thick because it was quite liquidy and it'll just be dripping all over. But the fact that it's thick, it's quite strong, it's pungent. I'm guessing I'm gonna be high after this. Yeah, joke. So now you can see when you put it in, it kind of like it was nice and tight that it sealed the whole thing. And this should be drying out in no time, within a couple of like minutes. Give it 30 minutes or so. Do the same thing on the top of it. I should have used primer before, but it works perfect. I mean, I've done most of my PVC piping on my other tanks the same way. Some people use acrylic. That's what I use. I mean, not acrylic. The same thing used to seal the tanks on the edges when you reseal it. It works just fine. It works, but the thing is that it cures in a long time. I mean, if you want to use it right away or within an hour or so, this is your thing. And slide it in, like it tight. There we go. There we go. And again, it's lit all the thing to the outside, so that means it's very nice and tucked in there. So this is the final product. Water's gonna go in through the side, this side and this side, and once it starts pushing the water, the level is gonna start going up, and the cycle is gonna be like shh, and there's gonna be no pump inside the tank. There's gonna be more space. I can actually put something in the walls of it, like maybe some GSP or branching GSP, or maybe something that is encrusting, just encrusting, like a Cyphastria or I don't know. I have no idea. But this tank, my wife picked it. Finally, she's like, "Hey, do you like this one?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is something I really like." And I mean, I got it for really cheap. I got it for 75 bucks. And so while this dries up, I'm gonna do a little aquascaping because right now the rock is just there, and because I just put everything there, I wanted to do everything one night, so I did it like 4 or 5 days ago, and thank God nothing died. I didn't have any dials. I haven't even had boom. I mean, it was just transferring there, and the only thing I added, it was some aragonite because I only had a little bit, and I decided to use half of what I had in my son's tank because it was quite dirty, and I also included all that dirty stuff. I mean, from all the half, whatever I picked, I just dumped it in there so I can have, some nitrogen and I mean some nitrites and nitrates and some ammonia in there so it can keep going with the bacteria that I have there. And then since I don't want to spend money right now, because I've always been a budget reefer, on buying salt, this is what I did. I just went to La Jolla. Thank God for La Jolla Birch Aquarium. They gave free seawater and it's already filtrated. It's skimmed, and of course, it's natural water, and it should sometimes comes with little things, which I think it's pretty good. Sometimes comes with bacteria, bad bacteria, but I don't mind because it's the sea and it cures by itself. So as long as I keep using that and this mature rock that's been there for a couple of years, it already went through seawater and all these kinds of different salts, and it's been so good. So so good so far. Or so far so good. So good. Something like that. But right now I'm gonna add the water. I'm not gonna change any. I'm just gonna add the water, and whatever's left, I'm gonna put it on my other bucket that I have there with more rock, just in case. have somebody who wants rock, so I might pass it or trade it for something. I don't know. So once the tank gets on, uh, I will set up another video. So this is the pre assemble of the turbine and the water and the aquascape, and basically this is what's gonna happen. This is what we have now. Boom. So you see, this is the water level that I had at the beginning from my other tank. Of course, I left some water in the other tank because it was really dirty. It was the bottom part, and this is the insump. You can kind of see here the glue, and there's a piece of acrylic there. Boom, that sealed it off, and also refilled it with more. I turned the tank upside down and I refilled it more, and I put another piece there. I've done it before in another tank, and yeah. So there's the Nero 5, and I don't want to use it. I just want to use it as a backup, and you can see a lot of colors in there. There's have many little corals. So yeah, we will be back with another video within a couple hours. Okay, bye YouTube.